Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Cowboys controlling the football, and we rejoin the action in quarter number 3. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Prescott now, option right, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Dalton now to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with an amazing diving catch.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Lance now on first down. Swinging this out for Pollard.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Now Vaughn, toss left side.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but yep.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Dalton and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly for Thielen. And got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
To get back in this ball, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Dalton's throw taken in by Chubb.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Dalton operating in the red zone now.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Dalton up, play action. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now Lance on the bootleg. Flushed out right. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Running behind center with Vaughn. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Now Dalton. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw them break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So this one will end in a victory.